Hi everyone, welcome to SPP TV. I'm Rob. Today we're going to be working on the Turbo S10 project again. Also a little bit of the GTO. All right, let's get to it. As you've seen in the last video, a Junkyard video, me and Mike went to the Junkyard to look for fans for the S10. I did some reading on the internet and found out that a good fan to use was from Intrepid, Dodge Intrepid, which are these fans right here. Dual electric fans. They have built-in relays on them and everything, which is really nice. I went and got a set, brought them home, only to find out they don't fit. The reason why they don't fit is because the radiator that I put in, which I got off eBay, which is supposed to be a direct replacement fit for an S10, which it is, but it is also slightly narrower, not as wide as the stock S10 4.3 rad that was in here. For putting the rad in here was really good because, as you can see, it fits really nice. I had to sink it into the core support here, and I also wanted to move it over that way a little bit, so the turbo, I'm going to cut a hole that goes right through here and then put some tubing and that filter or whatever I can put there. But this way it'll get air from the outside, so by moving it over, I actually made it really good. But unfortunately, that made these fans too wide. So then when I got home, I started to think about the GTO, which if you haven't seen it before is right there, 71 GTO that I'm restoring. The fan that I had on that one was this one here, which is off a Ford Taurus. It's like the Mark 8 fan, which everybody uses, or the Taurus fan. They work really well. I had that one on the GTO, but I took it off to see if it would fit on the S10, and it actually fits pretty good. It's a little close to the hot side down at the bottom, but I figure I can shave some of this down, like it'll fit, but it's just close, so I'll shave some of that down, and it should work really good. And then I test fitted this dual fan on the GTO radiator, as you can see here. And actually it's better because it's wider, which means it basically fits pretty good on this one compared to that one, which actually left gaps on either side. So I think this one should actually work out. So basically I'm gonna have to make this one fit on here, and then I'm gonna make that one fit on there. That's kind of my plan for right now, is to do that. Before I start on the S10, I wanna kinda play around with this one a little bit, make sure that it's gonna work good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I could go back to the record and get another one of these Taurus fans for the GTO or for the S10 or whatever, but I think this one will actually look better. It's a big, hefty unit. It should work good. It should cool the car really good. That car usually used to run really hot when I had it before, so this will actually help it run cool. I can wire the fan so just one goes on and the other one goes on as need be. It looks like all I really need to do, I already made a mark there. I'm just gonna trim a little bit of the plastic on this side to get it to drop down in here. And then I'm thinking about welding some little tabs, little standoffs onto here. So I'm gonna get out a cutoff wheel or something, and I'm gonna cut that down and then see how it fits. I trimmed it up. I got it to fit really nice. So there it is in the car now. I started to make some like tabs. I made one tab right there to bolt it, and then I'll have to make 3 more, but fortunately I don't have any more of that aluminum material, so I'll have to get some more tomorrow. But all I really wanted to do there is make sure that it was gonna fit and look pretty good and stuff. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm gonna redo this. I made this top piece, but I think I'll probably redo it. Maybe it'll cover this part and up to here or something. Maybe I'll make it out of aluminum. You know, it'll go like this, and to here, and I can make it out of aluminum or something. So that's good for right now for that one. I just wanted to make sure that that was gonna work out okay. And now I'm gonna take a look at this here one that I took off the GTO to fit on the truck. So I'll stick it in there and see how it fits. So this one goes in. Believe it or not, it actually is tight. See, it's almost in right there, and there's actually clearance around the water pump. It's just a little close there to the hot side piping. I think once I trim it a bit, it'll slide in and then it'll actually be more room. It's like getting it in there. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do some trimming. I'll have to take a look and see where I have to kind of trim it down. And then I'll try to fit it in there again and see how it fits. Well, I'm gonna have to admit a fail, because that fan did not work. So I put it in there and it was kind of tight down at the bottom. I trimmed it a little bit and I got it to fit in there. Well, unfortunately it's a little too long and it doesn't really fit. It doesn't really sit all the way down in there. Yeah, so that was kind of a fail. I mean, I don't know. I think I like these fans on here better. They cover the whole radiator good. I think they'll cool it maybe better. Plus they have built-in relays and all that, which kind of looks cool. So I guess it's a half fail. I mean, the GTO probably benefited from it, but the S10 not so much. It's still fanless. I think I'm gonna hit the Junkyard again. I got better measurements. Either I'll try to find a bigger single fan, but a thinner one and not as tall, or I will order some kind of fan, like a big 16-inch slimline off eBay or something. But yeah, so that's a fail. I don't know what else I'm gonna do tonight. I might just end this for now and then come back tomorrow and do some more stuff. All right, so I was gonna go to the Junkyard today and look for a fan, another fan, but I decided screw it, because it's freezing out today and the wind was like blowing like 50 miles an hour, and so I said I'm not going to the Junkyard today. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, if I can't find one at the Junkyard that'll fit in there, I'm just gonna order like aftermarket one, you know, one of those thin, you know, fans that'll really easily fit. There are two small ones or something, so I'm not really too concerned about that. I think what I'm gonna do today or now is I'm gonna start taking the intercooler and the piping off, because all that's done now, ready to basically go on. There's a few things on the cradle here, on the rad support, core support, rad support, that I want to do. Like, I want to fix this hole that I made here, because I don't like that. And then a few other places I have to clean up, so I'm going to do that. I also might add a piece of steel in here. I think that would look better, because it looks weird that you can see this half of the tank and not this one. I also want to cut a hole here. I have it marked out already. You can see that there, but I want to cut this out. So basically it's going to get air, the turbo will get air right through there, kind of like the way I have my car. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and the guys are coming down in a little while, and yeah, this is my idea. As you can see, it's a direct line into the turbo. All I used to cut that was, I started to cut it with my jigsaw, but then I just used some tin snips. It's just really thin sheet metal, so it was really easy. So then my plan is to make this 4-inch piece of tubing fit in here. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole piece, or I might just, you know, close part of it in so that it's nice, so that it's not just a weird hole that's really light metal. But I still have to cut some more. As you can see, there's kind of there's a bracing in there, so I have to cut that a little bit more. But yeah, nothing too exciting yet, but shortly I'll have it looking pretty good, I hope. Okay, so I got the hole cut, cleaned up, and then I put in this piece of 4-inch tubing. I got that welded in on this side, nice, smoothed out. So then when you flip her up, it's a straight shot right into the turbo. Now I'm just gonna weld up the other side and smooth it out, and then move on to something else. All right, so this is where I've got to now. So as you can see, the hole is there. It's all welded up and smooth. Then I added this piece here, and I just gotta grind a few of these welds, and I'll test it on the truck. All right, so I got the rad cradle back in, and I'll show you where I'm at. Here's with the rad cradle back in, so now you can see that the rad's covered the tank. I guess I could have made it a tiny bit bigger, but at least it's not a big section sticking out. I think I might trim right here a tiny bit too, because there's still a little bit more that could come off. But overall, that should be good. I just didn't like that big piece. Plus, it closes this in. And now if you see, there's a direct hole coming right to the outside. Now when I put the grill on, I can go grab it. It kind of like it covers it, but not covers it. It's pretty much the same as how it is on my car, where you can see the turbo if you look close. So you can see it through there. You know, it's not right in the grill, but it's close. I mean, I'm more, you know, interested in getting the cold air from the outside rather than the hot inside air. And of course, going down the road or the track, air will be like blowing in there versus having to suck it from the engine compartment. I got one other thing to do there. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys have seen my car before. If you're new, then you haven't, unless you check out the other videos. But you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see how my turbos stick in the car like that. I also fixed some rust here. There's a spot I welded in, and then I opened this up more, and I'm also gonna close some of this in. Like, I cut more than I had to. It's just like on this side, I cut this because at first I thought it was gonna go a certain way and then it didn't. I'm gonna weld that up, close in a little bit of this, make it so that's not just a big gross looking hole, but more shape to the piping. I think the guys will be here soon, so I'm gonna make a piece for here and weld it in.
Over there. Snapchatting? Over there.
Fucking Randy's in the house. I got a little more done before these dummies showed up. I got
Dummy number 1.
I got this spot filled in here. I started figuring out where I'm gonna have to close in. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
we got 28 seconds, man.
I have to edit it.
We got 28 seconds.
5 now. No, it's ruined.
Oh no, we're over 20. Anyways, okay, we're over 20. Quiet.
We get anybody yelling around here anymore today, and then the shit is gonna hit the fan.
So then I figured out where I'm gonna add in some metal here.
Looks good. Yeah, I approve of everything except one little detail, but the rest is good.
I built this car.
That's
Anyways, so that's it for this video.
yeah.
Stay tuned for the next one, which we'll be doing more
Or
things.
don't.
Or do.
Fucking like, comment, subscribe. Or Mike will slam the door in your face. Get on your way.
Give us a smash that like button.
Smash the like button or Mike will smash that door shut.
Do you rip the shirt off, Randy?
I'm gonna do this shirt.
Rip your
jacket.
It's winter time. Can't do that.
My
Drop a like.
do more correct.
Do you think you could rip it apart?
No, hell no.
Who knows if Randy may rip his shirt off? He may not rip his shirt off.
10 likes.
But like Randy said,
Live stream right
like,
now.
comment, subscribe, and we'll check you later.